What's going on, everybody? Coach Stefan here, and today I'm going to walk you through an in-depth tutorial on how to do a single arm row. Now, there's a lot of different variations, but probably one of the most common ones you're going to see is just a hand-supported three-point stance row, basically. So you don't have to use a bench. You do want it to be, I don't know how far this is, maybe like 16 to 20 inches. You could have something a little bit higher, but that's going to kind of disengage the back. And I could do a row here. There's nothing really wrong with it. But as you could probably tell, it's going to be more difficult the further I get because of gravity, right? There's the weight plus the gravity. So what I'm going to do, I know this is a little uneven here, but you're going to come here. You can go on the side, right? It doesn't matter what you're doing in your gym. You could be here. Now, what you're going to want to do is you want to think RDL. You want to actually anterior tilt and come like this with your butt, okay? So you almost want to arch your back a little bit. Now, if you notice like a pinch, you're probably going a little too hard. What you're really doing is just tilting your pelvis just a little bit just to tighten your erectors. Because what that's going to do is that's going to give me this base. If Coach Mike came up and shoved me right now, I'd be okay, right? I'm not in this limp noodle stance where, right, I'm very based here. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow me to isolate my scapula, my shoulder blade, right? When I'm pulling, I'm only worrying about this joint moving. If I'm in this loose stance like this, you're going to see a lot of people that are twisting their chest, which if you're going super heavy, you can actually throw your body into it a little bit more. And if you wanted a little more range of motion, you don't have to keep your lat as tight. You can actually drop it a little bit, okay? That's going to give you that full range of motion. You know, there's not really a wrong way to do it. There's just more isolated ways. I like to be pretty strict, but if I'm going like 80, 100-pound dumbbells, I'm throwing some body weight into it and it's totally okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the dumbbell. Most is going to be neutral grip, so thumb up, but you can do more of a pronated grip, which is palms towards you. I'm going to show you the most traditional, neutral, or even 45. And I'm going to row. And I like to look up, so I'm making sure that I'm not here, right? I'm not getting that rounded back. I'm popping my butt. I'm locked. Most of my weight is actually through my hand. A lot of people are very gentle with their hand. I like a lot of weight through my hand, even maybe a wider stance. That way I can go a little bit heavier, throw my body, or if this is really heavy, here, or you can drop. It's going to be a little more lat and a little more scap. So that's a single arm dumbbell row. Hopefully this helped, but if you have any further questions, ask your coach.